Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. All right, so today I just want to quickly talk about dating in LA. Yeah, so I've been in LA for 6 months, and these are the things that I found out about dating in LA. I'm just gonna go right into the video because I don't want this video to be too long. So the first thing I figured out about dating in LA is the minute I got here, my girls that are here were like, yeah, you're gonna have to join the apps because people here don't walk up to you. And I was like, how does that make sense? That doesn't make sense. And for someone that came from England and Nigeria, it's like people in Nigeria and England walk up to you. They have the balls. They just walk up to you and nobody's afraid of anything. You know, people talk to you, but they're respectful. You know, I feel like the problem here is that a lot of guys here are, I don't want to generalize this bad, but I feel like a lot of the guys here are not very respectful. So they don't know how to approach women without being disrespectful. So in LA, they don't approach you. They don't walk up to you to try to talk to you. They just simply will stare at you till they pass out, literally. They will be staring at you and they're waiting for you to come talk to them simply because they're scared of all kinds of things. They're scared of getting sued. They're scared of being filed for harassment. They're scared of all kinds of things. So here, because I asked a lot of male friends that I have here, and I'm like, why is it that the guys here don't walk up to the women? And they're like, oh, it's because here there's a sue culture. Like, it's very easy for you to sue someone for touching you wrong or for talking to you wrong, and you can just, people can get arrested for the dumbest shit. So that's why they don't walk up to you here. But I feel like that's really, I don't want to say stupid or dumb, but I feel like that culture needs to change. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing, so okay, you say, okay, right, so this is what this is how the culture is. I'll go on the apps. I'm saying this is how the culture is because I've experienced this in the past 6 months that I've been here. So I've gone to parties, I've gone to weddings. Okay, I've gone to one wedding, but I've gone to parties and I've gone to events. And at those things, guys stare at you. They just stare. Like, they will just be staring till they die. Like, they will just be looking at you like, you know, trying to say hi with their eyes or even wave, but they won't come up to you. You guys, this is the craziest thing. I just don't get it. It's so crazy. I don't get it, but that's what it is. Yeah. So you'll say, all right, let me join the apps. And then you go on dates. You go on the apps and go on dates. Now, here's the problem with dates on the apps. Now, you're talking to this guy. You guys have been talking for a little while because obviously you have to get to know the person. You meet the person, whatever. Or some will tell you they just like to get to know someone in person, so they're not really up for talking on the app. And they just want to meet up or whatever. They can meet up from the app or whatever. They will just, the whole conversation. And then you meet up with the person. This person, you've had a conversation with the person. So the person knows, okay, you're on a relationship front. You're looking towards a relationship. You're not trying to just be playing around and just having cool fun. Oh my God, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Their profile, it says relationship, that they're looking for a relationship. On your profile, it says looking for a relationship. And then you meet the person and you go on a date. The date is fantastic. The date is great. All kinds of things. And then you get questions like, I mean, I've gone on, let me break it down. So I've gone on dates where the person, it seemed like we had, you know, we were compatible. We had the same goals and aspirations in life. We're both Christians or whatever. And then we meet up and I don't know where there's cross wires, but for some reason, you meet the person and all of a sudden, all the things that they said about relationships goes out the window. All of a sudden, they're thinking, yeah, I want to take you back to mine. And they go ahead and ask. So some will be like, oh, you know what, the date's going well. So they've done one thing. They want to go for the next date, yeah? And because, I mean, if a date's going well, you do one thing. Maybe you go for dinner or you go see a movie or you go for drinks and then you're like, oh, let's go somewhere else. So I've had dates that kind of go on, you know, because they're going well. So one person suggests, oh, do you want to do, usually the guy, oh, should we go this? Like, I've gone for this time, I went for drinks, and then from drinks we went for dinner. After drinks, it was like, oh, actually, it was actually breakfast because it was like 2 a.m. So we went for early breakfast, whatever, and it's because the date was going so well. The date was going so well. Now, the situation that I found in LA is the guys are very happy to do everything. They are ready to put their all into that first date, yeah? Not because they're trying to continue to date you. That's not the reason. That's not it at all. Because they want to smash. So they will do everything in their power to date you that one time, that first day. They will do everything to sweep you off your feet. They will take you all kinds of places. They're ready to pay all the money to take you to all the restaurants in LA if you need it. And you will feel so happy and loved, and not loved, but happy and just like, ooh, yes, this day is going so well, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, yes, me and this guy are vibing. They're ready to tell you about their life history. But then after all that, today's all done, it's not like, you're like, oh, okay, you know, it's time to go home, you know, it's late and whatever. And they're like, oh, are you sure you don't want to come back to mine and just like hang out and chill? Ça? Yeah. Do I look like the person? You know, it's just really funny because you're just like, but this is not our discussion. Like, why would you think that I would come to your house when I just met you and this is our first date and like, you know? But apparently in LA, relationships start like that. So it's one of two things. It's either I'm going to have to jump on board and get with the program and start dating people. And then on the first date, it's a vibe and the guy feels like she come to his, and I guess we smash. We can start dating and then we can be in a relationship, you know. But because I've not done that, that's why I'm still single. but it's just one of those situations where I'm just not going to do that. So I guess dating in LA is going to take some time, and maybe I would just have to meet someone that isn't from LA, or I'm going to have to meet someone that is LA born and raised, so they don't necessarily have the LA mentality. Yeah, that's what it is. So basically, more times than not in LA, it's one of two things. It's either after the date you agree to go back to his because they will 1000% more times they will suggest it. Some see that you're not the type and they won't ask you, and then they won't call you again. And then some see that you are the type and then they will call you, hang out with you, have a cool fun, all that, and then they'll keep trying to get you to come to theirs. I mean, there's a guy that I went on a date with. Second time we went on a date again, and then by like the third time he was like, oh, can you come to mine? And I was like, no. I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, as a woman, if you're feeling a guy by the third date, you probably go to his and nothing has to happen, but you will go to his based on comfortability. I wasn't comfortable with him yet. I wasn't there. So, no. Another thing, in LA. So, when it comes to dating and whatever, you meet someone for the first time, or you get introduced to someone for the first time, or whatever. LA is very face value. So what it is you meet someone for the first time, male or female, and it might just be friendship. It might be you're getting to know each other to see where this goes. It might be you're getting to know each other because you're both looking for a relationship, whatever it is. The automatic introductory speech or introductory statement is, oh, hi, let me assume I'm someone from LA. Hi, my name is Taje Prest. I've been featured in Bella Niger, and I have a movie on Netflix, and I won a Golden Globes the other day. And you know what happened? I also got signed into Bloom, and I'm just writing at the moment, writing and doing some things for Deadline. So they will just give you the whole resume, not life history, not, oh, I broke my leg when I was 2. Nope, their resume. And that's because of how LA is so face value, and how LA is very, everybody and their mother has won a Golden Globe, or everybody and their mother is doing something in the industry, and everybody and their mother is an actor, a singer, a writer, a producer, whatever it is, editor, everything. So everybody in LA is doing something with their life. Oh my God, please, can you hit the subscribe button? Thank you. We're in a city where everyone knows themselves, and not knows themselves, everyone is doing something within the industry. So because everyone's doing something within the industry, you don't know who's who, you know? So people feel the need to tell you who they are when they meet you. And it's still so crazy to me. I'm still not used to it. I've been here 6 months and I'm still not used to it. I still don't understand why you need to tell me that you won a Golden Globes last year or 5 years ago and you just met me. Like, this is things that we can find out as we go along, you know, or if I decide to Google you or something. But on the first day, I should be getting to know your personality, who you are as a person, all that. I shouldn't be knowing whether or not you're shooting a movie today or you shot a movie 2 days ago and you just met me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, LA is very face value. People are not really trying to get to know the real you. They're really trying to build their network and find out what you can do for them. So yeah, and they also, when they meet you and they're giving you their whole resume, they also want you to know that they're important, or they also want you to feel that they're important. So in case you don't know, or in case they don't feel important that day, If they tell you that they're important, then they feel important. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's really crazy. Dating in LA has been very, very interesting. And very interesting. Another thing that I found about the black guys here in LA, the ones that are doing well for themselves, the ones that are going to Ivy League schools or whatever, depending on who you are, depending on what female they meet, but what some of the girls that I know have told me is that, you know, they're very stuck up and they're very rude, apparently. I don't know. From the black guys that I have met and the black guys I've gone on date with or whatever have been nice and very polite and very out there, but apparently that's also because I have a British accent. But at the same time, I don't know how true that is. But from my experience, I found them to be very polite. I mean, apart from the idiot that you guys know about in my story time that he left me in the restaurant. Apart from that, every other black guy that I've gone on a date with has been nice, pleasant. Haven't gone on that many dates with black guys, if I'm being honest. But the ones I have done have been nice. They've been pleasant. They've been, yeah. I mean, they're doing well for themselves, great. But so am I. You know what I mean? So no one can bring that kind of energy towards me and make me feel some kind of way. But apparently in LA, it's very easy to make someone feel small because you've done something with your life. And she's a friend of a friend. And apparently she's doing something for, I don't want to say the name of the company because then she'll know who I'm talking about. But yeah, she apparently has done something for someone. So when I met her, she was like, oh yeah, so I'm working at XYZ. And at this point in my time in LA, I was like 3 months in. I didn't know what the hell the company was. What's my business, you know? So yeah, she was like, yeah, I'm doing this for this. And I just didn't know. I won an award last year, 2 years ago. And I'm just here like, I remember, I think I sent a message to my housemate, Nikki, and I was like, yo, I don't know why this girl's telling me about her life. I just met that, you know, or something. Because I didn't understand it. This is 2 months in. I don't know. Like, I didn't know that was the culture here. The culture here is you meet someone and you tell someone your whole life resume. Yeah, so that's still taking some getting used to. I don't do it. You will get to know me for my personality and for who I am as Taje. And then all my add-ons and all the things that I've done career-wise, you'll find out as you go along, you know? You'll find out as we go along, or you'll find out if I need help with something work-related, I will call you and tell you. And I'll be like, oh, hey, guy, you know, hey, boy, hey, girl, whoever it is, you know, this is what it is. I need help with this. But I'm not the one to... But that's just, it's not my culture. It's not where I grew up. In England, we don't go around telling people our career history when we meet them for the first time on the first day. So that's still taking some getting used to. I'm hoping I haven't missed out anything else when it comes to dating in LA. But I feel like I just wanted to touch on that so you're aware of what you're getting into when you get here. One of the things that people have told me when I came here was, oh, are you in a relationship? And I was like, no. They're like, oh, are you trying to get in a relationship? I was like, well, yeah, you know, I would like to be in a relationship. I would, you know, like to be in a relationship, meet someone long term, you know. And then they were like, oh, wow, you're not going to get that in LA. Okay. You know, and that's the mentality of most females out here. They just don't think, they're like, oh wow, dating life out here is really grim and it's just really sad, and even the apps will get boring. You'll get tired of the apps and stuff. I've only been here 6 months, so maybe I will get tired of the apps, but I'm hoping that before I get tired of the apps, I meet someone. So, but yeah, I don't know. The dating life here is really weird. People here just don't believe that, you know, there's hope for love in the city. People just don't believe that there's hope for love here. And people just don't think that, you know, marriages, if people do get married, they last. Which is funny because I feel like people are getting married and people do have long-lasting relationships, which you can see from like Hollywood movies and actors and stuff. And the people that aren't on TV are married and staying married, you know. So I feel like it's a mindset thing. At the end of the day, if you come to LA and you're looking to date and you're looking to be in a relationship, wherever you're from, outside if you're in the United States and you're trying to move to LA and whatever, and you're single and you're worried about the dating aspects of things, I feel like you have to open your mind to things. So you have to come here not being narrow-minded about what race you want to get married to or what race you want to date or whatever. I mean, you can have standards. Obviously, you might want someone that went to school, or you might want someone that has some kind of education and a career or whatever. But I mean, in terms of like things like race and things like maybe height, you know, maybe not. Some people say I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't date anyone more than less than 6 foot, and it's like 5'11" is also doable, guys. You know, relax. So yeah, I feel like if you're gonna come out to LA and you want to date, you have to be open-minded about what you can meet, because another thing is you have to be open-minded career-wise as well, because in LA there's so many things that people do out here for a career, and they're making stupid money and they're doing really well, you know. So you have to be very open-minded if you're coming out to LA and you want to date. And you also have to be open-minded when it comes to apps, dating apps, because some apps will do you good and some apps won't. And you know, you also have to get used to the fact that guys just don't walk up to girls here. You might find 1 in 10 guys that walks up to someone to talk to them, and that's, if you find out what he's about, he probably doesn't live in LA. He's probably not from LA, you know. The guys that have walked up to me, maybe like 2 have been from LA. The rest of them have been from like Atlanta, Houston, things like that, you know. So if you're coming out here, you need to be open to that. You need to You haven't hit the subscribe button, have you? Please hit it. Thank you. He needs to be on board with the idea that you will, yeah, you not have to, but you probably join some of the apps. You probably have to expand and make sure you go out. If you're not a going out person, you have to meet people, because they will come knocking at your door. They just won't. Yeah, I feel like that's it. I feel like I've touched on the main points when it comes to dating in LA. If I've forgotten anything, I will do it in another video. But yeah, that's about it. And I think more than anything, I think you should come here with an open mind and come here hopeful. Not necessarily going around reaching and waiting and saying, oh, and then when it doesn't come, you get sad. But you just come here in the back of your mind like, yeah, you know, I could meet someone, and I'm open to the idea of meeting someone. You know, I'm open to the idea of meeting someone to meet my life partner or whatever it is. And I don't think that my story will be the same as everyone in LA that just thinks that it's like that for every single person, you know? So, yeah. Yeah. Another thing, if you don't have like a done body, when I say done body, like you haven't done a BBL, you haven't done liposuction, you haven't done anything, you're good. You're still going to be considered sexy and attractive and whatever here in LA. I know LA might look like, oh, the land of dreams and, you know, everybody's perfect and blah, blah, blah. I haven't done jack shit to my body, and I'm still getting guys. So we're good, guys. We're gonna be okay. Okay, people? We're gonna be just fine. Just be you. Just be open to the idea of dating. Obviously, I'm still single. It's not like I've, you know, found a boyfriend or whatever. But just be open to the idea of dating, and be open to meeting people, and be open to the possibilities, because it is possible. It's not impossible. I have friends that met their partners here and they're married, and I have friends that are in long-term relationships with people that they met here in LA. So it's not impossible. It's very possible. But you have to know your standards, and LA is the kind of place that will suck you in. If you don't know your standards and you don't know your morals, and you're not strong in where you stand morally, intellectually, whatever, LA will shift you a little bit, because LA is the type of place that's so free with everything. So they're free sexually, free mentally, free work-wise, free career-wise, free everything. So you need to really know who you are if you're planning to move to LA, because you can easily get sucked in. You can easily get pulled apart. I mean, if I wasn't the Taje that I was before I came to LA, I probably would be smashing left, right, and center, because I've gotten so many requests to smash, and I've gotten so many requests to be a third party in a relationship, and they said they'll take care of me and blah, blah, blah. And if I didn't know who I was as Taje before I moved here, I would probably have been a third party relationship right now. I probably would have smashed at least 10 guys, because all the people that are trying to smash me are gorgeous human beings. And, you know, it's very easy to get swayed here in LA. So it's very, very important to know who you are. I will say, if you're coming to LA and you're a Christian, hold on to God more than ever if you're coming down here, because I know that the fact that I'm a Christian and the fact that I've held on tighter to God as I've come to LA has really helped me to stay focused, and has really helped me to stay grounded, and has really helped me to stay on course, because it is so easy, you guys. I kid you not. It's ridiculously easy. It is crazy how easy it is to fall on the wayside here in LA. But yeah, I think that's it. I keep saying I think that's it. I kid, that's it. But I think this is it right now, for real, for real. Anything else that I forgot, anything else that I may have forgotten to add or whatever, you guys should just leave it in the comment section. So yeah, Please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please leave a comment down below and let me know if you have experienced anything here in LA with the dating scene, if you know of anyone that has done, you know, the dating scene successfully here in LA, or if you're dating someone and you've moved and you found the person here in LA, etc. All the things that you feel like, and if you feel like anything that I said was relatable, please let me know in the comment section. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will catch you in my next video. Ciao.